At long last, brave adventurers, we get to play the 5th edition tabletop role-playing game that we all love, exploring dangerous dungeons and challenging fierce dragons. But we get to play in a way that you may have never imagined. So, don your weapons and armor, or ready your spellbook and magic wand, and prepare yourself to play your favorite class and race of character in a magical new fantastic world called Itherverse, the fantasy turn-based game. So what makes this game so better or different? Well, first, understand that you get to play the game the way it was meant to be played, unrestricted. Unlike modern video games with limited button combinations and maneuvers for your character, here you can try anything you can imagine. If you want to climb up on the landscape for a height advantage during a fight, then just do so. If you want to try and befriend the beast instead of fighting it, then you can try that as well. Does your current game hold you back, limiting your creative use of the environment, such as swinging from chandeliers, parkouring out of danger, and being generally heroic? Well, not here. Just like any other epic storytelling RPG should be, you are integral to making up your story and your character attempting anything you can think of. Meanwhile, you get to play our game at your own pace, be it from work, from school, at the coffee shop, during lunch, or during any other break in your very busy day. And you can play via computer, tablet, smartphone, and nearly any device with a web browser. But best of all, you are playing alongside literally thousands of other players in exactly the same setting and the same world. This means you may be in different locations, but you can meet up, or your characters might accidentally encounter one another. This means your character can explore the world alone, or you can join in a cooperative party and play and travel together for safety. But know this, the world of Itherverse is dangerous, with vicious monsters and deadly hazards around every turn. You must also be very careful if you stray too far from civilization or from the safety of public places and the watchful eyes of the city guards, because this is a PvP, or player versus player game environment. So don't just watch out for dangerous traps and monsters, but dangerous players as well, such as rogues, brigands, necromancers, or other scoundrels who might wish to do you harm. So that's right, you get a choice. You can play the traditional good characters who band together in a party to protect the innocent, or even those who travel alone, each exploring ancient catacombs or embarking on heroic quests in search of magical treasure. Or you can play the evil-aligned characters, join a band of pirates, or just play solo as the quiet, lurking thief picking pockets. If you'd like to test your mettle or practice and prepare for dangers that we talked about before, sign up for gladiatorial events at the arena. And there you can either fight alone or in epic party versus party competitions. So how is all of this possible in a computer game? This game utilizes a method of play referred to as play by post. Instead of gathering around a table with fellow players, dice, and a game master who verbally narrates, you instead read the description of the setting and what's happening to your character via our bulletin board style forum. When it is your turn, you type up and submit your actions to the game master, or the actions of your character rather, in narrative format. The game master in turn writes up the results and sends it back. One might expect updates to come every 12 to 24 hours, depending on how fast your party agrees to play, and possibly even faster if you play solo. Sometimes the game master provides maps and images to help you visualize the setting and what is going on. But much of the game is played in our imagination, or what we like to call the theater of the mind. The game is entirely free to play at level 1, indefinitely. And considering the game progresses much more slowly than if you were to play in person or face-to-face, You can choose to play multiple characters at the same time. You only need to have a separate email address for each character account. Having said that, the more skillfully you play, the faster you will earn experience points, which grants you the opportunity to level up your character, making them more resilient and more skillful. Now, you do not have to level up. You can continue to play for free at level 1, or you can upgrade your membership for a nominal subscription fee, allowing your character to move up in rank, gain reputation, and eventually awe-inspiring powers. Now, somewhat unique to this Kickstarter, when the game first starts, there will be numerous opportunities to earn in-game credits, such as submitting content that will be used in our game. We will be considering and accepting maps and locations, artwork, interesting characters, and complete outlines for total quests. These game credits could therefore be traded in for fun, in-game rewards. But what cannot be bought and what will never be bought are levels. They must be earned through gameplay and experience. There will also be a few volunteer staff positions occasionally available, at least early on. If you are an aspiring writer or artist trying to gain notoriety and recognition of your work, this could also be a grand opportunity to donate your work in exchange for the related exposure. In closing, we are excited to share this unique game experience with you. Yes, there will be combat and conflict, but for those who enjoy the storytelling and social aspects of role-playing in a dangerous setting with surprises around every turn, this will prove to be one of the most exciting changes to online RPGs in quite some time. Please review the details of the Kickstarter for more information and more opportunities, and always remember, it's your game. Play it your way.